Remember guys, I'm sponsored by EnergyBears.gg. Use promo code TNEC127 for 5% off your orders at EnergyBears.gg. Enjoy the video. Gamers and gamettes, what is going on? My name is TNEC127 and welcome back to another Paladins PlayStation 4 video. Be sure to enjoy some Payload on Frozen Guard in the background while we talk about this amazing game here. And that's right, I said it, amazing. Now before we get into any details in this video, I do want you guys to keep in mind, big disclaimer up now, this is gameplay and me talking about an alpha version of this game. So any and everything that I say, whether it's positive or negative, is subject to and probably will change in the future, and at that in the nearby future, because this game is, they're working on it to go into a beta phase on the PlayStation 4 now. So everything that's going on in this game right now could be different within hours after this video goes up. So guys, keep that in mind. But I want to start this game off by saying kudos, bravo to Hi-Rez Studios, because they are definitely onto something here. This game is awesome. Alright, if you haven't played it and you're impatient for your beta code and you're upset, you are with good reason. There's only a few issues I have with the alpha and everything right now. I'll be discussing those later on, but first I want to start off by praising the game. First things first, the game graphically looks great. It has that same cartoony look, like you can tell it's developed by the people that made Smite. Like, it literally looks like Smite as a first-person shooter in like a with like a sprinkle of like Overwatch on it. Now, this game, a lot of people are going to ask, is it like Overwatch? I'm going to get this out of the way and make this really clear to people as possible, because obviously people can't tell what's going on right now. This new genre called quote-unquote hero shooter is becoming a thing. You got Paladins, you have Overwatch, you have Battleborn, which isn't exactly like these, but it's pretty darn close. So this hero shooter thing is becoming a trend, and Paladins and Overwatch aren't the first of their kind, and they're not going to be the last of their kind. So everybody's saying this is a cheap man's Overwatch and stuff like that, blah blah blah. Come on, you don't say that about regular shooters. You got Battlefield, you got Call of Duty, you got CSGO, you got GoldenEye, you got this, you got that. Like, it's a genre. There's going to be similar looking titles. So keep that, please guys. As you listen to me talk about this, keep those things in mind. Now, does the game have similarities to Overwatch though overall? Yes, it does. Payload is, works similar to the way it works, in Overwatch. So that's the two games you have modes on here. You have Payload, which is if you played Overwatch before, in here you take the objective, you stand on one neutral point. Whoever owns that point gets the payload for the offensive side, and whoever loses it has to stop them from delivering the payload. But they also get a point by holding down that objective for the round. So keep in mind, if whoever wins that first objective point, they're already ahead 1 point in the game. So make sure you guys keep that in mind. And Siege works similar to like King of the Hill and Hardpoint. You hold down the area. Once you hold it down, move up to the next area. Stop the team from holding it down, etc., etc. You guys know how these game modes work. But straight up, the game, like I was saying, before I got into all that, the game looks great, fantastic. Graphically, I was very pleased. Very, very pretty looking game. Like I said, it looks like a high-res title. Not the greatest graphics in the world. It's cartoony, looks cool, and stuff like that. All the animations are there, and there's a lot going on the screen. I have to say, graphically, the game holds up pretty well for everything that's going on. All the different shots firing, all the different powers going on, and all kinds of crazy stuff just going on and on and on. I have to say, this game runs very well with no kind of frame dips or lag or anything with that happening whatsoever. That's very impressive, and especially on an alpha at that, not a beta, an alpha, meaning this game's fresh out of the studio, still being worked on for me. You're not having any of those problems. I have to say, that's a very impressive thing. Another thing is the game feels extremely smooth. Now, I will say one thing about this game, and most people that played it can probably attest to this as well. The game feels naturally smoother than Overwatch. It feels extremely smooth. Like the guns, all have literally laser sight accuracy. Well, not guns, weapons and abilities and stuff like that. It's all really smooth and straightforward. It's so easy for newcomers, people that are new to the genre and stuff like that. Like if you've never played Overwatch or any game like this before, pick this up and you'll easily be able to play it. I kid you guys not. It's real easy to learn. The card system, simple. The buffs you can buy in match, so simple to learn. Every single character in here, you don't even really need to look at the guides that Hi-Rez has put on YouTube. Every single character in here is so simple to learn. Their abilities are so easy to get adapted to. Every single role. I can even play as a healer in this game. I hate healing. You guys know me, as an MMO lover. I can't stand being a healer in anything. I can play as a healer in this game, and I just thought that was crazy. It was incredible. But everything is so user friendly, so easy to understand. The shooting range and the training sessions there, for new players. So the game is very user friendly, and I love that. The sound is great. There's a few I think some of the voice sounds are a little off tone with like the game sounds and everything, because I'll be shooting a gun, but when somebody's ult goes off, you can hear that thing from the other. You can hear them screaming about their ult from the other side of the map. It's not the effects of their ult. Like say I'm using Victor and dropping his bombs. You're not hearing his bombs. You're hearing him yell incoming from the other side of the map. So that I think is a little bit overdone. But other than that, guys, the game is just great and it's a lot of fun. For those waiting for I'm going to say their alpha code or beta code, right now, be patient. You're in for a real treat. That's my honest opinion. Now let's talk about some of the negatives about this thing. This is honestly just glitchy stuff that's naturally going to happen with an early build of a game. So in all reality, don't let this stuff necessarily bother you, because it has to be fixed. It's stuff that has to be fixed. And the first thing is the annoying freezing glitch. Now, there's this glitch that just randomly happens in the game where I don't want to show it on screen or put it in this video because it's that annoying. Like, if you're watching this, you're trying to keep your volume down, like, it's literally going to put a loud screeching sound out of, your phone or whatever you're watching from. So I'm not even going to put it here in this video, but I'm pretty sure that they're well aware of, of what I'm talking about. The game will freeze, glitch, and it'll make a crazy screeching noise. But it's during all kinds of things, like when you get a queue for a match, when you're first booting the game up at the login screen, when you're when you're inside of a match, sometimes the game will crash completely. So make sure if you guys get those crash alerts and stuff like that, be sure to report it to Sony, Hi-Rez, whoever. If the PS4 asks you if you want to report it, please make sure you do report it, so that way these guys get notified about these bugs and all that stuff. But another thing I want to talk about is another glitch is and this is the easy glitch you can counter too. It's the continuous fire glitch. Sometimes when you start a new round, and it's only when you start a new round during a match, your gun will still be firing from the last match. Like, it'll automatically be aimed down the sight for you, and you'll just be shooting when you're not even holding your controller. That is very frustrating. Don't get me wrong. All you have to do is re-aim down your sights, or just at least for Victor. It happens on Victor. But if just push L2 and re-aim down your sights to stop it. But other than that, I really don't know. And another character I also saw it happen on was Vanessa too. It happened on her as well. So if you just aim down your sights, usually click it once or twice, that usually stops it. But still, pretty annoying glitch. It can definitely interfere with gameplay, and I think that's that's a pretty bad thing. But other than that, there's no real serious issues or bugs or anything with this game. So I definitely want to give Hi-Rez Studios a big kudos for this, because the game is honestly a lot of fun, guys, and I definitely think you're going to enjoy it. But anyway, guys, if y'all enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up, and I want to thank you all so much for watching. It's your boy Tanek127, and please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out, guys. Till next time.